how do we partner with parents to let parents know that we are a trauma-informed school? Well, I would say first off, we need to tell them. Tell them what a trauma-informed school is. Let them have a peek behind the curtain. Let them know what we're attempting here. Perhaps part of that is making the announcement. We are striving to become a trauma-informed school. And what that means is, and talk about safety, talk about the benefit of their youngsters, but also talk about what trauma is. Maybe that's a newsletter. Maybe that is a tab on our website. Maybe it is a social media announcement about the fact that we are trauma-informed. But let them know what trauma is and that we are a trauma-informed school, but also let them know what supports are available. Proactively, what can we do to support youngsters effectively work through trauma? And also reactively, if there is a youngster that's going through trauma, what are some of the specific supports that we have? Let them know about our school's care team and the fact that if they are experiencing a traumatic event, such as, and sadly in this climate, we have an eviction avalanche. So there's a very real concern about the increased number of unhoused people in this state. So perhaps we can tell them about what services we may have available to them to support them as parents, to support their youngsters. We could talk about linkages to community supports. So it's all about awareness of trauma, but then also letting them know what it is specifically that we will do as a trauma-informed school to help youngsters while they're in school, but also what we can do to support them and their youngsters at home and in the community, with linkages to other stakeholders in the community. And we just cannot sit on this information. We have to advertise it. Perhaps it's town hall meetings. Perhaps it is us talking about it in other school activities, maybe at the parent-teacher conference. Maybe it's a parents' corner where we talk about the fact that we are trauma-informed and linkages to services. Maybe it's one-on-one. Maybe it's a home visit by our school social worker that maybe goes out to the home of a youngster who may be hoarding food or maybe talking about challenges in his home. All those things together, I think, shows partnership and a vestige in our youngsters' success. Based upon today's discussion, you now know the trauma-informed school key objectives. Let's reiterate. All of us with intention must work together every single day to establish a school-wide understanding of trauma and its impact on our youngsters. We must support the resilient recovery for youngsters who have been directly impacted by trauma. We talked about improving emotional intelligence and communication skills, giving our young people ways in which to effectively work through their challenges. We also talked about creating a school-wide culture that welcomes and supports all students, that makes them feel safe. We talked about encouraging self-regulation and mutual support, empowering young people by giving them something positive and healthy to do to effectively cope.